Hey everyone, Forever Mr. 11, back again with another video. Today we're going to do some tips and tricks for Mech Arena. And I just wanted to quickly go over a few things I've learned in the game that I think are going to be helpful for a lot of users who are playing the game or are new to the game, even if you're midway through the game and haven't quite figured out how all these people, without spending money, get all these high-level characters. So as you can see on my screen here, this is probably my lowest team. This team I'm using here is been designed to get achievements. So if you click on your portrait up here and click on achievements, each one of these you can click on has a different achievements for each of the characters. So the main thing you want to build up is resources in this game so you can buy new things. I'll show you that in a second, but if you look here, you start getting credits which are going to help you upgrade your weapons, blueprints, crates. Gold crates are the best. Of course you get the A coins, but if you keep scrolling and scrolling, you'll eventually get to these higher level items. So 258 coins, which is really good. Arena coins, I guess we can call them. And 25,000 credits, obviously these are good, and fortune key. So what you want to do is complete all of these achievements, so it's really important to look at them. What I've done is I go with the weakest. I recommend doing this right off the bat when you start playing the game. So Paragon, for example, would use rocket mortars. It's not really strong, but it's a start, and it's better to do it before you rank up and get to the higher levels, because it'll be a lot more difficult to get these achievements done on the weaker characters. And Paragon, I believe, is one of the weakest characters in the game. So right now I'm using rocket mortars. Then you would go to autocannons, which again, mine are maxed out, and it's still very difficult to get kills with them because they're not strong weapons. Then you have sniper weapons, which is great that it's only sniper weapons, because you can choose any sniper rifle. So even late game you can choose the best sniper rifles and still do pretty good with Paragon. Same here with missile weapons. You can choose the best missile weapons. And as you can see, I've completed Master Engineer by upgrading him 21 times. There's a couple other things to look at here, and it's important to look at these because as you're playing you can go get them like revved up right here. So every single time I play an arena, I use Paragon first. I get to the first checkpoint, I rev myself up. If I can get to the second one, I do the same thing. And anytime I'm with Paragon and I get to a control point, I make sure my speed boost is activated, basically, to give me credit for this achievement. As you can see, I'm only at 127 out of a total of 630 to get to the max level, so it does take some time to get to this one. But the reason why these are lower percentage, because the main characters I've been using are Lancer. This is one of my characters I use the most. I like climbing on roofs and things like that. Also, another one I use a lot of is Aegis. He's one of the better characters in the game. Killshot I've used a lot, which is why he's at 66%. But again, I mean, it's been good to look at these achievements because I haven't looked at all of them. So there's some I'm not completing, like Weapon Specialist and Missile Racks. I'm not using Missile Racks with him. I've been using primarily assault weapons and close quarter weapons with Killshot. So that was the first part I wanted to show everybody. Another thing to think about is every day the game resets at a certain time. So you want to go into the shop probably right before bed. It's between 11 and 12 o'clock depending on your time zones. Click on your steel crate and you get your items. Now I'm gonna go to the store real quick. If you have the Player and Play account, you get additional items in the store, which I just did on my other screen. Can't really show you guys that, but every 4 hours this resets. So if you look here, it says 3 hours and 49 minutes. So if you do this right off the bat, the next time you claim it, it'll be at ×2. You collect it again ×3 and ×4. You can get ×6 technically, but it'd be extremely difficult. So ×5 is probably the better way to do it. But that's if you like sacrifice your sleep and just woke up and did it. It's not really worth it, obviously. So the most I've gotten is ×4. I don't ever go to ×5 because I'm not willing to risk my sleep for a game. But that is a good way to get resources, and just it's a good thing to remember to do on a regular basis is check. Even if you're not wanting to play the game, you can do it on your phone, you can do it on your computer. Just click it real quick, get your resources, and next time you play you'll have more stuff to use and do. Another thing to do is to click on each of these basically missions, essentially. Try to complete them. You can get a lot of really valuable items in completing them. So the Battlethon, for example, you're getting these coins here, and if you look over here on the top right, the special crates, these coins allow you to roll for these items, and these are some really good items. I actually unlocked Blockthorn by rolling on this one just a few days ago, but 500 A coins is huge. Also, the fortune keys are huge as well, because if you can open up a fortune vault, they have some really good rewards here. So skins are basically just preference, not really great, but the coins are really good. If you go to the 21, let's look at those possibilities. Obviously really cool legendary skins, but the more important thing you want to get here is these 2500, 1250, and 758 coins. It's a lot of coins, and the reason why those are great, and drum roll, here we go, because you go into the gear hub, and I didn't learn this for a while, and I was kind of upset by the fact that I played so much of this game without knowing this. If you look at each of these tiers, it says 25 out of 30. This means I have 25 of the tier 4 items. This is mech and weapon. So if we go to weapons, same thing. So basically what you want to do, you can use coins, or you can use your credits to purchase items on tier 6 to get to tier 7, then to get to tier 8, and so on. So that being said, if you look over here, I am 7 of 9 on tier 10. That is because I have Blizzfrost, and he is at 4 stars. And then I have Blockthorn, and he is at 3 stars. So that's 7 stars out of 9. So all I need to do is level up Blockthorn. So I need 1875 coins, which is what I'm saving up to. And then I need to get Blizzfrost 1 more level, or Blockthorn 2 levels, and then I get access to Telsting and Silverthorn. Now these characters, as you can see, I can buy them, I can win them, but as soon as I meet this requirement, 9 out of 9, they will be available for purchase with credits or A coins. Now I don't know exactly how much those are because I haven't unlocked them, but as you can see here, since I've unlocked some of these other sections, the ones I don't have, so I don't have Stalker. So Stalker would cost me 420 to get. Redeemer 1865. Now these were not available to me before until I completed these requirements. So for right now, I'm building up tier 6, and I don't have Panther yet, which he's probably one of the top 5 in the game to get. And Orion's also a really good character to get. I don't have either of those, but I can buy them, and that's the important part. Without spending any money, I can use A coins, I can use credits, and I can get any of these just by meeting the criteria and unlocking them. So the goal is to unlock the next weapon. The weapons are the easier ones. They're cheaper than the mechs, but the mechs are more fun, obviously. So right now I'm going for the Storm Rack. It's used with a lot of characters. It's a really good weapon, a lot of burst damage, and the other thing that it has is AoE. So even if someone's hiding behind something and you shoot the wall behind them, if they're close enough to that wall, they're going to get hit. Another thing to think about before you buy a weapon, you can use a trial. You can test the weapon, see if you really like it, because even though someone else used a weapon against you and it looked really cool, really good, you may not like it, it may not be your playstyle. So I'm not a really in your face playstyle. I'm more of a stand at range, corner shoot, things like that, but some people like being in your face. I do have a few in your face characters. They're not my favorites. In my opinion, they die too quickly, but it might be because I just haven't upgraded them enough. But once I buy this, that's going to be 5 stars. That's going to get me 30 out of 30 tier 7, which is going to make all of these now purchasable with credits and A coins. And then once I complete that, then that'll open up the next tier, which will be tier 8. And I only have 4 out of the tier 8 items. And I believe it's the weapons I have. Let's take a quick peek. Yeah, so I have the Continuum here. I won this from an event, and it's a 4-star. That gives me 4 out of 36. So if I complete this criteria, I get access to these. Complete this criteria, I get access to these. And if I complete this criteria, I get access to tier 10. Now there's no tier 9 or tier 10 weapons, but there are tier 9 and tier 10 mechs. And I am only 2 away to getting access to these ones. So then all I need to do is complete these, and upgrade the 2 here, and I have access to literally everything. And it'll have access to it, meaning you could purchase it with credits and A coins, but you still got to earn it. Obviously, you put money into the game. I actually have put $10 in the game just to get the season pass. I had another hobby I was doing which cost me 10 bucks a month, and I was like, I'll throw 10 bucks in here, no big deal. Other than that 10 bucks, I haven't put any money into the game, and I will show you. This is my A team. So I have 3 different teams here. This team here is more for what's the event called? Here, I'll look right here. Hangar Showdown, that's what that's for. So this one's for Hangar Showdown. Basically a lot of mechs that are good on one-on-ones, where I can have time to reload, take my time trying to find them, kill them, etc. This one here is my tournament team. Everything's fast loading, quick pace, doesn't have to wait, because when you're in the tournament matches, some of the tournament matches when you're doing free-for-all, you don't have any time. If you're reloading something that takes 7 or 8 seconds, you're gonna die. There's just too many people running around trying to kill you. So, and then the third team, this is my achievement slash event slash, build up team to earn resources to unlock other things. In the beginning, like I said, these lower level ones when you're pursuing achievements can be a little frustrating, and even Paragon, the guy that I'm is one of my favorite looking characters. This is one of the weaker mechs in the game. In my opinion, he looks pretty cool actually. However, I just started upgrading him, so I got him 4 shields. So he's got more shields than any other character I have. So I started putting upgrades on him to make getting his achievements easier. And of course, once I've completed his achievements, I probably won't play him anymore, and I'll move on to the better characters that are available to me. So you saw before this little window right here, it says free rewards. This takes you to Player and Play when you have the Player and Play account on the computer, and you get additional daily bonuses, and then they're received through this inbox here. And so this is what I earned today, so I'll claim those rewards. There we are. So then what I'm going to do, I'm not going to keep you guys on for the gameplay. You guys have seen that already in some of my prior videos, but this is tips and tricks and hints of things that you can do in the game. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please put a like and subscribe if you'd like this content to help me create additional content and have more time to do so. Keep an eye out. I am going to do some mech specific videos in the future. I just want to get these mechs a little bit leveled up before I do that. And then of course stay tuned for some other videos on my other game that just had a new release, Grim Dawn, July 23rd. Keep an eye out for those videos. Those will be incoming as well. So again, please like and subscribe if you like the content. Thank you so much for your times, and hope all the best to you guys and your families. Forever Mr. Levin, peace.